Greetings, folks. Diamond Woods 12 back again, another video. Here to talk to you guys about, here to explain what I would like to, tell you guys what I like to see, what I would like to see in Power Rangers Megaforce, the upcoming 20th anniversary of Power Rangers. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you people this, because people have been asking me questions about this all the time. Yes, I will occasionally still watch Power Rangers. When I can, I will go back and watch some old seasons on Netflix, and when I can, I may try to watch Samurai, Super Samurai, whenever hell Super Samurai comes back on. I think it comes back on in the fall. I can't say I'm that excited about it to come back on, but what can you do? I'm pretty sure a lot of other people aren't that excited about it. I think a lot of people are just ready to get it over with and get full into the 20th anniversary. But anyway, and when I do go to Morphicon, I will be sharing with you guys what I experienced at Morphicon. I am still going, but anyway, this is what excuse me for shaking my camera. Actually, it hit my computer. But anyway, if you guys didn't know, I got my computer connected to my camera. So anyway, but yeah, I'm going to get to the video. This is what we know about Power Rangers Megaforce so far. We got 5 teenagers with attitude are being summoned by this creature. I guess it's gonna be a, excuse me. A lot of people say it may be a giant floating head again. I don't know, but whatever the case may be, apparently his name. I hope this is a placeholder name. His name is Gosei. He summons these 5 teenagers with him, his robotic sidekick, which is apparently, I think it's gonna be like reminiscent to like Mighty Morphin and whatnot. Since it's the 20th anniversary, I think it's gonna be like they're gonna like pay homage to Mighty Morphin. If I'm not mistaken, they may pay homage to Mighty Morphin. I'll be up for that if they do. I'm a big Mighty Morphin fan anyway. So, but I would what I would do, I don't know what I would call this Gosei. I wouldn't call him Gosei, because if they continue to call him Gosei, people are gonna be like, oh, they're just copying the Sentai. That's what the name of the Sentai is. The Sentai is Ghost Sager, but they're like, it's Sentai's Gosei, and his sidekick, apparently his name's gonna be Tensu, and everybody's gonna be like going off basically bitching about that. So I don't know what I called. Would I call it like, a lot of people, I heard somebody say they would call it like a little robotic sidekick, like Alpha 8. Cause the last Alpha I think we got was like Alpha 7 or something like that. Cause Alpha 6 didn't come. Alpha 6 came in Turbo, and then I think we had Alpha 7 in what's it called? In Space and Lost Galaxy. So I'm interested. And the last Alpha we had, we seen Alpha in the whole Operation Overdrive, Once a Ranger, but I vaguely remember that, which was the 15th anniversary, by the way. I vaguely remember that, but I heard some people say, well, could we call it like Alpha 8, Alpha 5.1, or 5. I've heard names like that thrown out there. But anyway, I'd be interested if he was like a relative to Alpha, and like this Gosei type character, like an ancestor to Zordon or something like that. I'd be interested in. That's something I would do. It would be interesting to do. It would be a tad bit original. But yeah, like I said, we have 5 typical teenagers with attitude, saving the world. Well, we all know we got the Red Rangers, who's gonna be played by Andrew Gray, who to me, it's still, I really don't know what color. The guy looks white to me. People are saying he has some Latino in him. He may have some in him, but he looks white to me. I'm just gonna say he's white. Race doesn't really matter to me, but as long as you can act, race really doesn't matter to me. But then we got the Yellow Ranger, who these are only the confirmed cast members. The other 2 I put in my last video, they haven't been confirmed yet. They're not 100% confirmed, so we don't know. Those roles will go to somebody else, and we don't know the Black Ranger either. But we know we got 5 typical teenagers with attitude, and later on this Robo Knight comes in, which I know for a fact I think is a placeholder name. I got the heads up about that. I think that is a placeholder name, Robo Knight. He comes in. We don't know if he's gonna be played by a human or not. We don't know if he's gonna have a human counterpart. He may not. could be like another Magna Defender thing. The original Magna Defender, or like the Blue Centurion or the Phantom Ranger, something like that. Or like the or like Omega Ranger and SPD, even though we found out he had an identity at the end, but at the very end of the season. But anyway, I'm interested in seeing what they're gonna do. But what I would do is but what I also hear, they are bringing in Robo Knight. Apparently his name's Robo Knight. They're bringing him in like early on, earlier than most normal Six Rangers will be brought in. They're gonna bring him in early on. But what I really want them to do is, I mean, I've seen Ghost Sager. It's okay. It's not that bad. It's not, people are giving it like a bad rep and whatnot just because Go Kaiser came afterward. Shin Kaiser came before it, and Go Kaiser came after it. Shin Kaiser was a good season. Samurai not so great. And Go Kaiser came after it. That's why people are really giving it such a bad rap. And speaking of Go Kaiser, I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. With the Go Kaiser footage and whatnot. But I would really like to see them like not have a Ghost Sager adaptation. I don't want that. I don't want a Ghost Sager, a full-on American adaptation of Ghost Sager. I want similar like Mighty Morphin. I would like to have apparently it's gonna be a completely original storyline. I want a full original story just using the Ghost Sager footage. That's what I would want. A complete American story, a complete original American story using the Ghost Sager footage. Not like some of these other like Samurai and some other past seasons where there were just American adaptations of said seasons. Now, Time Force was kind of like that. To me, I seen Time Force that way. It was kind of reminiscent, kind of identical to Time Ranger. Gal Ranger kind of was like that. As what I mean, Go-Go 5 was a little bit like Lightspeed Rescue, but like I said, Gal Ranger was a little bit like Wild Force in a way. But that's what I really want. I don't want like an American like a Mighty Morphin. He really had zero to do with Jew Ranger. Mighty Morphin had nothing to do with Jew Ranger. Jew Ranger was Jew Ranger, and Mighty Morphin was Mighty Morphin. They both were totally two totally different seasons, two totally different shows. But they just had an original story, but they just used the mash together certain elements, certain footage of Jew Ranger. And that's what I like to see with Megaforce. I don't want to see like I watched the sub version of Sentai. I don't want some of the dialogue to be similar to. I don't want some of the dialogue to be similar to what the Sentai is. I would love for them to have a completely original script. This is what I would do. I'll write a completely original script. And those names they're giving the Rangers. I hope these are placeholder names too. But right now, the Rangers' names are gonna be called Reese, the Red Ranger, Perry, the Blue Ranger, Perry, really. And what's this Phineas and Ferb? Perry sounds like Perry the Platypus. Well, his name's Perry, true enough, but I mean, it sounds like Perry the Platypus. Perry. What kind of name is that? I mean, I'm not feeling that name. I mean, Baron, it's an okay. Reese, I mean, I know it's hard coming up with names because I know that I want to use some of the same names, but we used Mike twice. We've had two Mikes. We had Mike in Lost Galaxy, and we got Mike in Samurai. But yeah, I mean, I would come up with some better names. I don't. What would I come up with? I have to sit there and think about that, but I will come up with some better names. But we got Reese, Perry, Baron, the Black Ranger, the Perry's the Blue Ranger, Ava, the Yellow Ranger, and Sadie, the Pink Ranger. I mean, Ava, that's okay. Sadie, hey, you might as well call her Sade. With Sade or something like that. You might as well call her that. That's a singer's name or whatnot. But I mean, I would change those names. I mean, I'm pretty sure they are placeholder names. I hope they're placeholder names. Because we all know, like in Samurai, from what I'm hearing, some of those names are some of the names they used in Samurai for the Samurai casting. So maybe when casting is 100% official, um that we will get the names and get some better names than the looks on the casting sides. But and I know these names. I know them also as well because of the whole range. Because I found them out on Ranger School, but I also auditioned for the show. I auditioned for the character Baron. Got a call back. Didn't go. People believe I can do better things. I'm being down and I'm being dead serious. It's not no Tyron Mallory thing. I'm being dead serious. I really auditioned for the show. I'm dead serious. I mean, there's no Tyron Mallory thing, but hell, they already really got the cast anyway. So, but anyway, but that's how I know these names. But anyway, but yeah, I would really if you want my opinion, I would really just get some new names, get new names. Well, that'd be a must for me. I mean, if they use the names, I mean, the names will probably grow on me, but anyway. Now I'm gonna talk about what I really want to talk about in this whole video. What made me want to do this video. The whole Legends War. Now we all know apparently we're going to get the toy Saban had the toy company to reshoot the whole Legends War with Mighty with, well, I guess you could say Ranger through, well, in Japan you could say Ranger through skipping the core 5 Dire Rangers, using the White Ranger, just Ranger through Shinkanger. Ranger through, well, Ranger through Go Sage. I guess you can say like that. Are they made, and are now, since we found out we're gonna get Go Kaiju in like the second season, gotta get like I don't know if we're gonna get a Go Kaiju adaptation. I'm trying to find out some more stuff about that. I really have the slightest idea if we're gonna get a Go Kaiju adaptation, a full Go Kaiju adaptation. But from what I'm hearing, they may use Go Kaiju elements. But anyway, and this something else I don't want. I don't want another Mighty Morphin season 2 and 3 where they just use the Zords for the still use the same costumes for the first season, but just use the Zords from another Sentai. I don't want that. Use the Zord and monster footage. I mean, looking at Mighty Morphin Power Rangers season 2 as well as 3, the Zord fights and some of the other fights are really bad editing. I mean, I know Power Rangers was just now starting, but it was really bad. I mean, as a kid, I never noticed this, but now that I look at some of the episodes now, it was really bad editing. So I hope we don't get another Mighty Morphin, Well, I hope they have some Mighty Morphin elements with the whole originality, but I don't want another Mighty Morphin season 2 and 3 where they have like bad editing with the fight scenes and whatnot. I don't want another one of those. But anyway. Another thing, well, how I would do the whole Legends War thing. You know how they did the whole Clash of the Red Ranger, like TV movie, like hour special with Samurai this year. I wouldn't do it I wouldn't follow that format, but from what I'm hearing, they're gonna have like a special, an hour-long special for Megaforce. Like, and I would do like at the end of the season, at the end of season 1 of Megaforce, I would really let me get the words right. I would do the whole Legends War thing, and that would be my way of introducing, if they do use the Go Kaiju suits, because we never know, they may have a whole entirely different cast for the second season of Megaforce. We don't know that. We may, but if they don't, I would like for them to have like a Zeo thing going on, like a Zeo or in space thing. Whoever's in space thing, meaning they'll have to bring in a Red Ranger, because like I said, they are casting for a Silver Ranger. They're currently casting for a Silver Ranger, so we probably possibly will have a Go Kaiju adaptation, hopefully. But I'll be interested in seeing like if they don't have a completely different cast for the second season. They do use the same use the same cast. I'll be interested in seeing like a Zeo thing, like them getting their powers getting upgraded to like new powers. And that was explaining like the whole, and like all the past Rangers give like It'd be like a Gokaiger. It would still sound like a Gokaiger, American Gokaiger adaptation, but have like, and we are gonna, hopefully we are, but I said we are gonna get some like veteran past Rangers coming back. We don't know who they are, but I guess we're gonna have to find out. But these are some actors that I would like to see, and I believe that have said they would come back. Jason Floyd, who played I think I said actually his last name, who played West in Time Force, he said he would come back. He said at Morphicon 2010 that he would come back, as well as Selwyn Ward, who played TJ. Both of those actors were Red Rangers. Um, they said they would come back, and if they do use some Gokaiger elements like morphing to old Rangers, that can be their way of getting those Ranger keys, getting those keys. If they use keys, getting those keys by like having the old range, like old leaders of those teams, are like people on those on said every said Ranger team, the Ranger on every team, give them the key, pass the Ranger keys on to them, and they morph into those said Rangers for that said episode. So, and one thing else I'm hoping to at least get at least one or two actors from each season. I'm hoping for that. I mean, it would be not. From what I'm hearing, Jason David Frank said he might do it. He said he's been meeting with Saban. That his managers have been meeting with Saban. That he said it's possible that we might see him. He told us all to stay tuned. We might see him in Power. We may see Jason David Frank as Tommy Oliver in Power Rangers again. Y'all know I'm a Tommy fan. People that know watch my other Power Ranger videos know I'm a Tommy fan. But anyway, but another character I really like to come back. I would love to see both Walter Jones and Johnny Young Bosch come back and pass on the Black Ranger, pass on some of the Mighty Morphin keys. I would love to see that. I would love to see both of them on screen the same time. Both Black Rangers from both they both control the power of the Mastodon as well as the Dragon, as a lion, not the Dragon, as the Lion, the Lion Zord in season 2. That would be cool having those actors come back. Zeo, I would want to see. Of course, I would like to see Miyano Tommy. I would love to see I love to see Nakia Barish come back as Tanya, as well as Catherine Sutherland as Cat. I would love to see her come back too. You know, some of my older Power Ranger videos, I said I wasn't really that much of a Cat fan, but hey, she's hot. What can you do? She's hot. I mean, she's gotten a little older now, but she's still hot. And I would love to see Karen Ash to come back too, from for Megaforce. And Turbo, I like to see. Of course, like I said, Seven Ward. He said he might come back. Blake Foster, I like to see him come back as Justin. Tracy Lynn, I can see her coming back. I like to see her come back. I don't know. I think Patricia Lee. I think she's SAG now. I think she's full on SAG now, which is as a lot of these actors are. So that could cause them not to come back. But anyway, that's what Walter Jones said. He said he would come back to Power Rangers if it were a union show, if it became a union show. They're still non-union, so we may not see him back. But for In Space, I would love to see the guys playing Andros come back. I would love to see Andros come back. I would love to see like I said, Selwyn Ward as TJ. I love to see the guy play Zane come back. But him as well as the guy play Andros I think since their last appearance on any Power Ranger show, I haven't seen or heard much from those guys, so I don't know. And I would Lost Galaxy. I like to see. I know it's not gonna happen. The guy to play Leo, that will never happen. I don't think. I don't think he wants too much to do with Power Rangers now. I mean, he may embrace it, but I think he's through acting. He's done with acting. But now I'd like to see I would love to see Archie Coy come back. I think that's how I say his name. He played what's his name? He played Kai. I like to see Damon come back as well. I'm a big fan of Lost Galaxy. I like to see that whole team come back for Megaforce. And this video has actually turned to who I would like to see come back from Megaforce video. I see that by now. This video has become who I would like to see in Megaforce. But anyway, for and let's see, who would I want to see come back from Lost Gap or Life Be Rescued? I know we may not get the guy that played with Keith Robinson, who's one of the most famous people, him as well as Amy Jo Johnson, who will never come back. I don't want to never say never, but her and Keith Robinson, who of Life Be Rescued, who played Joel, the Green Ranger, they're like two of the biggest people from Power Rangers, so they may not come back. And they have like other big projects to do that they have done and are currently doing. So they may not come back. I'd love to see the guy that played Carter, and I'd love to see Michael Chadrock come back. I would love to see that. I'd love to see him come back. As well as the actor that played Kelsey because he's hot. But anyway, I like to see the whole Time Force cast come back. And of course, I was watching like some Morphicon from 2010, and Jason Floyd said that next time that so far he's the only one that's confirmed coming to Morphicon. That the next Morphicon, he guaranteed, they all talked it over, that the whole Time Force cast is gonna be there. Right now he's the only one that confirmed. But anyway, for Wild Force, I really don't care about. I hate to say it, I really don't care about Wild Force. Ninja Storm, I like to see Shane come back. Shane and I'm gonna wrap this video. I'm about to wrap this video. I like to see Shane and what's his name? What's the Green Samurai Ranger's name? Cam. I like to see Shane and Cam come back. For Jonathan, I like to see the guy to play Ethan come back. I'm trying not to make a extremely long video. For SPD, I love to see Jack come back, but it's probably not gonna happen. He's supposed to come to Morphicon this year. Brandon J. McClain is supposed to come to Morphicon this year, but he's gotten after too, as well as having like a pretty legit acting career, so he may not. But I like to see Bridge come back too, as well as Sky. What really scratches, I like to see the whole SPD team come back for Megaforce. Which that probably may not happen. Mystic Force, probably the only Ranger I like to see come back is Xander and Mystic Force. But Operation Overdrive, I like to see Will. I like to see Will and maybe Rose come back, because Rose is hot. But and I like to see Jungle Fury. Didn't watch Jungle Fury. I can't tell you who I want to see come back. I'd love to see Scott come back in RPM, as well as Dylan in RPM, but that probably won't happen since Ecuadorville is doing some pretty big things right now, as well as the guy that played Dylan. And Samurai, they're all probably gonna come back. They're probably gonna have a Samurai team up. I can just see it. They're probably gonna have a Samurai team up. But anyway, those are the Rangers, veteran Rangers I love to come back. And that would be the plan. Like that would be my plot for the whole Ranger keys and the morphing in the old cast, morphing in the old Rangers, old Ranger teams. Will be somebody from those teams give the keys to the Megaforce Rangers. That would be my idea for that. Have old cast members, at least somebody from at least one person from each season come back and give pass the keys on to pass the Ranger keys. Like they all go throughout, and I would do it like this. The keys came throughout the morphing grid. Throughout the morphing grid, the morphing grid, which is still stored. The morphing grid, I would have the keys coming out of the morphing grid, come from the morphing grid. Every Ranger from, well, at least that one Ranger from each season come and or the whole team comes and gets their keys out of the morphing grid and send and pass them on to the Megaforce Rangers, but I guess the Super Megaforce Rangers, and that's how they can morph to old Rangers. That can be a little original right there. I think that's a little original right there. But anyway, that's about all I got, man. I'm hoping for a great season, acting, and one thing I like to have is great actors. I want some good. I'm not saying Emmy, Oscar-worthy acting, but just be able to act. Not like on Samurai where they try too hard and they indicate a lot, but But I just want a great season, a great 20th anniversary. Even though I think if we get the season 2, that's not gonna be the 20th anniversary. Next year will. So we'll just have to wait and see. Let me know how you guys thought about some of my ideas. Let me know in the comments. I'll do a video response to some of your ideas for Power Rangers Megaforce. Um, like I said, subscribe, like, rate, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you guys think about my ideas. Just as well, share with me some of your ideas. Either post a video response or leave it in the comment section. That's all I got for this video. This is Diamond Woods Trail checking out. Peace, God bless, and I'm out.